We're definitely a lot.
Let us know when we're on, Justin.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem. I'll let you know when you're on.
Okay. So, did you see that show last night?
Yeah.
So, when do we kick this off, Justin?
Whenever we want to.
Oh, okay.
So,
I think they can see us.
they can. I gotta turn
Justin?
this down, yeah.
Yeah, they can see us.
Oh, well, thanks for the heads up.
He did say it. You just didn't have your mic in. And I didn't tell you. All right. Fine. There you go. How is everybody doing? This is Monday. Who do we have in here?
Jade
Izzy Lobo, Bro Trooper, John David Speak, Wendy LaRue.
Scott Beal.
So here we are.
Death Squad.
He's got a Kit Kat bar. It most definitely is Monday. Yes, it's the first Monday this week, as I like to refer to it.
Nomad.
Get my lunch here out of a pack.
Bruno. I'm practicing my reading skills on the names.
Oh, okay. So, what were you working on earlier today?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. I was reconciling the assets for the corporate tax return. with
Never mind.
the
Okay, I got
city, business rendition.
Thank you. Well.
And I'm sure everybody in chat would
Whatever.
just love to hear more.
No. I was working on the Baseballs 2 database for the Baseballs 2 Pledge Manager.
Oh,
I'm almost through with it.
well, which one would put the chat to sleep faster?
Yours. Or mine. They're both bad.
Well, how's everybody doing? It's Monday.
Dave, I think he just called you lard gulp, that I'm too close to you.
Lard gulp?
Yeah.
Well, it could be. You know, true story. What's Ed's?
For lunch. Got daughter and his enemy's tears. Yeah, true. Yeah, really.
So, I'm a little fluffy. I'll admit it. So Ed
No,
and
Dave,
I
your doctor referred to you as
well nourished.
well-nourished.
I'm well nourished.
Yeah.
So we go to the store or something else like that, and standing there, and then like the cashier or something would say, looks at both of us and goes, "Are you guys twin?" And so I always turn to Ed and go, "Ed, I think she's calling you fat."
Yeah. And their eye gets this big, like, no. Yeah. Yeah, there is a lot of sass. It's that kind of Monday. I can't get this to adjust. I guess I need to loosen the nut. There we go. So, anyway, yes, it is. It's Monday.
Yeah. Everybody come to Reaper and talk about taxes. Yeah, absolutely.
Warmer than it was in Houston. Yeah, it's not warm. Well, I mean, it's not bad here. It's not cold, but what would you say it was? 70s, 60s, high 60s?
Yeah.
Something
nice.
like that. Yeah. And so,
All right. So
or she could be calling it smart. No one calls me smart.
Did we ding? I think we did. 120? 120?
I don't have it up.
I don't know. Justin?
No, it's right there. 122.
We're at 121 or 122.
And when is the next one?
1230.
Yeah, the lard
3-0.
gulp. The
Okay.
lard gulp.
Okay. All right. So we didn't ding.
Our maps updated here.
So, to get y'all up to, the party's not on Friday. The party's on Thursday. Use that rag. Or there's paper towels. There's some right there. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Oh. So, the party. It's Saturday,
Not Friday.
not Friday. How many people in chat are coming to the party?
On Friday. Hopefully we need to know, because if you're coming here on Friday, we got to figure something out.
I need to know how many bullets I need to buy.
Yeah. Yes, no, okay, here's the week. We have artists coming in to get in preparation for this. Currently, Joseph Wolf is already in town. He's prepping to be able to run
He's kind of like an artist.
the Dungeon Dwellers RPG.
Justin,
I'm
making
resisting it. The Dungeon Dwellers RPG, he's getting that ready. Or figures painted and stuff like that. So he'll be running a live stream, as I understand it, on Wednesday and Thursday here before the show. It'll run like from 2 to 4, and then the show, the sort of the Kickstarter catch up,
New
4
and
to
improved Dungeon
yeah.
Dweller role-playing game.
from 4 to 5.
Technically, we have officially titled it the beta. So this is the world premiere of the beta.
The world premiere of the beta. Okay. And so anyway, now on Friday, There will not be a show because we're getting ready for Saturday. And we'll keep reminding you of that. So because Justin's got to move all the equipment over there. And while there's only 3 pieces, he makes it sound like it's going to take all
yeah.
day.
Justin will make it an all-day affair
he
out of
will.
that.
And he goes, God almighty. And I said, we've got carts. And he's like,
I wish it were 3 pieces. God, I wish it were 3 pieces.
See, it's already starting.
yeah. So we all know how it ends. There, just put that up here. So anyway, that happens. That's for this week. Everything's clipping along. You can see the plan over there to the right. Although I think we don't have an updated map, do we?
Yeah, I
We
think
do
that's...
not, well, not in the folder.
Oh,
No.
not in the folder. Damn, I bet if Ron was on this show, we would have.
Oh,
an
yeah.
updated
Oh,
map.
hell yeah, you'd have an updated map.
Do you want me to text? Why don't you text him and get an updated map?
I'll text him now.
Just
See if
Just
out
text
of-
him.
Yeah.
Tell
If
him,
he can
get
fit
off
us
your
into his
butt.
busy schedule.
Get off your butt and do something.
No
Ooh.
time for bull. If you'll come out and help him replace his water heater, he'll help move equipment.
There you go.
It depends on where your water heater is, really. Some of them, when they're in the garage, just there, you open up that little door, you go, man, this is easy. You're in and out of there in an hour. Then they put it up in the attic. It's been welded or soldered in. It's a mess. So
They surrounded it with guardians and
yeah,
demons and whatnot.
and
yeah.
all the junk I put up there in the attic.
Yeah.
So anyway, so that's where we are. So that's what's happening there. As you can see real quick, we have, well, can't see it, but Larb Gulp is the next one up that's coming up. So we are about 8,500 away from that.
And it goes into the core set because that's the picture for the core set?
Yeah. Yes.
All right.
That goes into the core set. But then that's also going to give us our reveal for the first Hakir. And there's 3 levels for the Hakir. And so that's good. But it's not a big reveal because I think it's already been shown in there.
It's a semi-review.
Yeah. So what questions do we have?
Water heater boilers? No, water heater beholders?
That would be ugly.
Yeah.
Well, that was it. No questions. We're done.
Hey, I got taxes to do.
Yeah. So anyway, okay. So anyway, that's what we've got. Let's see. It's what we all call eating KFC, a large gulp. Yeah, really. So I don't know. What do we want to
Chronoscope?
cover?
I don't know. There's a question about chronoscope.
Chronoscope? There's not going to be one. There's not a chronoscope. There's supposed to be, if we get far enough, there are figures that would be in a chronoscope that would be coming up, but we're not to a chronoscope yet.
Garage Yeti. Hey, Dave, how was your birthday weekend? It was nice.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was me. They're asking me.
Oh, okay.
Just walk
I'm
all
giving
over
my
me.
opinion of my activities surrounding your supposed birthday weekend.
I got some birthday cards, got a big birthday cookie, and no, it wasn't sad. But no, it was fun. We had a good time. My wife donated to the zoo in my name, the Fort Worth
You
Zoo.
adopted an ape,
I adopted an ape, yeah, a whiteback ape, and
silverback.
Silverback. But no, it was a lot of fun, and I really like the zoo in Fort Worth. I have good memories of that, so that was really cool.
And this Reapercon Lighthouse, what is that you speak of?
Mr. T's Tiny Terrain.
Yeah.
Mr. T's. No,
I'm gonna
Mr.
just-
T's Tiny Terrain. Got it. Okay. Silverback was the nickname of my school. Oh, was it? Pay Marvel for the product placement of the Hippo Goddess in episode 4 of. I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay. A grape ape? No, it was a silverback ape. Apparently,
They were talking about Moon Knight the other day. Ron said he started watching it. I don't know. Is there a Hippo Goddess that we did in there?
Moon Knight? What is
Yeah.
that?
That's a new show.
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, Stranger Things
No,
have happened. Well, yeah, no. In Stranger Things it happened.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mr. Doug, no lighthouse at Reaper. The part's not in. That is no joke. Ed, give him an update on the damn store.
Okay. Here's where we are at the end of episode 4. We'll have to go look for that. End of episode
So
4.
it's called Moonlight?
Moon Knight.
Moon Knight.
Yeah. Yeah, they were all talking about it the other day. I haven't had a chance to go check it out.
Yeah.
So anyway, on the power to the store, back and forth with the electrical engineers. And I'm really trying to pull anything I can out of my pocket because I'm not an electrical engineer. So I'm saying, well, how about if we do this and how about we do that?
Well, remember, you have that restraining order for the last time you were pulling stuff out of your pocket.
Yeah, I know, but this is different.
Okay.
And so anyway, they go, well, no, they're real quick to go, well, that won't work. Well, that won't work. Well, that won't work. And at the end of one of the letters, or back and forth, is a however in all caps. And I'm like, okay, we're making progress. However,
I've got an however.
Yeah.
I've moved up.
Explain to the little idiot boy standing out there drooling. So anyway, what they have decided is that there is a fusible link that goes on our side of the meter that will limit. It will just limit the amount of voltage that comes in, which means they can deliver whatever they want, and we can adjust it down to the 10,000 watts, 10,000 amps that we need and get the box built and go. So anyway, that's hope. And so I've turned that over to our electrical guy and to Ruben and to everybody there.
Anybody who cares to listen, I mean, you get that glazed over look in your eyes when you start talking.
Well, when I'm trying to explain it onto the phone, Ruben finally goes, can you just send me an email?
No, I must explain it to you.
Yeah. So anyway, so we got that going. So that gives us hope. You know, sounds like a Star Wars
new hope.
episode. Yeah, a new hope. Yeah, I was going to say Star Wars is playing in here. So anyway,
maybe we can get Ron to run around like Princess Leia.
On the 10 million unlock, and let's see the Lighthouse folks put their money with. That would be a lot of Lighthouse folks. Mm-hmm. Never seen it. I know. John,
John. Just a constant embarrassment.
He likes to watch those
ever
British,
since we brought you home.
He likes those British movies. You know, what was it that comedian said? You know, that like John sits in the room and counts matches and
Eddie Izzard.
Yeah.
You know. What is it, Sebastian?
Ron said 5 mil last week. Yeah.
Inflation.
So where does everybody, since we redesigned this particular Kickstarter to do different things than we have done in the past, where does everybody think this one's going to end? I'll ask that $1 million question because we've already passed $1 million, so it's an easy $1 million question.
Yeah. It will get at least 1,221,000.
Good. Oh, Crystal 65, 2.1. That's real good. That's about in the range where I was looking at. 2 mil.
It will never end. This
They feel like
Jade,
that sometimes.
you have no idea. You have no idea how true that is.
Guitar, old DM 167, very exacting. Well, that's good. Yeah, that's about what we're looking at.
We should do some contests like the person who can guess it closest.
Oh, we get something, yeah. 1.5. Well, we've looked at that. We think it's gonna be in a range between. Just a quick discussion, as Ron calls them, coffee.
Water tank.
Water cooler
talk.
A water cooler talk. Yes, this is the Price is Right rules.
Yeah, I've got the actual finishing amount right here in this little bag.
Yeah, but yeah, we're talking 1.5 to 2.1, 2.2. Kush Mazat, you never know, man. That'd be nice. I guess it'd hit up there.
Enough to unlock the tombs and denizens of Fully.
Yeah.
Denizens.
Well, I think what you are going to see here is that, unlike the last one, where it hits hard to begin with and just fades off into the distance, that you're going to see more of a smile out of it.
Yeah.
I think we're going to see a higher end and a higher start.
So, ooh, Venge Folk.
99 cents.
Going for that.
Obviously, somebody,
right.
Watch his Price is Right. Aren't you disappointed? Actually, no, not at all. We made a lot of changes on purpose. I mean, we've run 5 that have all hit 3 million. And, one didn't. One hit
2.7.
2.7, okay. And so there were a lot of changes done to this on purpose to be able to accommodate a lot of new things that we have to deal with as realities nowadays. Plus,
like
too,
shipping.
We still are having an issue. We're still getting fallout from 5 because of all of the massive amount of buyers. We still had 1,000 that never showed up. But since we launched,
We just
Lone
had
Star-
one show
yeah,
up today.
Yeah,
And,
since
and you guys were here. You were in chat. You saw. We extended it. We kept telling you, get into there, do your pledge
Yeah.
manager. We sent emails. We begged and pleaded, Yeah. And he's blaming us that he never got
it's
his
100% our fault that he never got his course set.
Yeah.
Never even knew about it, nothing. So that's what we're trying to do is we were trying to change some stuff around to get people to sort of calm down, a little bit less anger, trying to make it more enjoyable, things of this nature.
And this is also designed more for us to do in ScioCast as much as possible.
Yeah, that's a big component there. So
Right.
we are not disappointed not at
all.
all. Because when we made these changes, we knew that they were going to radically affect that back end at some point, because we did away with waves.
Yeah.
And, that's always a big,
Again,
everybody
with the
jumps
shipping,
in.
I mean, we would have kept it,
Yeah.
but you see how the shipping is in the world.
Right, yeah,
So,
shipping's out the door.
So yeah, no.
So that's
if
alienated,
we
yeah.
do another Kickstarter, we might bring waves back, but the shipping would have to kind of calm down a bit.
Yeah, there's just
I mean,
a
that's
lot
kind
of things,
of a
yeah.
$5,000 a container to $25,000 is a hard pill to swallow.
Yeah. And then, Ron, we pulled back, we stretched out the goals. So you saw, and it wasn't popular. Which one?
Christo is not giving up on the Chronoscope. I'd like to see him do smaller, but more focused Kickstarter projects, like, say, Kickstarter
Like
Chronoscope?
Well, Christoph, that's actually what we were talking about. In fact, we were just talking about stuff like that. That is Kickstarter itself, and then what we're doing, and with the world that we're living in, how much of it is actually changing, and how do we adapt to that?
Will it be ScioCast hard?
Or the other stuff? Mo's Magic, we were using hard several months ago. We were probably the first company that started using hard. That's all we've been using now for
A while.
while. So we were one of the first ones.
But I personally would like to see as much in ScioCast on this Kickstarter as we can possibly realistically look at getting out.
Okay, y'all aren't saint-like in dealing with backers not responding.
Okay. Is that good or bad?
We're saint-like. We're aren't kind. Let's say you guys at Reaper aren't kind, you are saint-like in dealing with. Well, we try to be. I mean, honestly, it's stretched it though. I mean, we've tried to be nice, but with this current crowd, no. It's been really weird. We had one guy from Australia, literally, and I won't name him, but it's not kangaroo. And anyway, he or she doesn't. Nothing is acceptable. She doesn't want a refund. She doesn't want. She doesn't want to pay the shipping.
Yeah.
She doesn't want. You're just like, well, then what are you going to do? And why weren't you here before when shipping was? They're upset because the shipping's high. Well, back when we were shipping, we had all our deals.
We work every Kickstarter. We work a deal
with UPS.
With UPS to try and get a better price, or we talk with the postmaster. We work the angles, but it's only good for a limited time. It's not forever.
Right. Yeah. And all that's expired.
Yeah.
So ship a course set to Australia now. It's $65. Well, I get it. That's over half the price of the Kickstarter, a little bit over. But it doesn't change.
Get in,
really,
do the pledge manager, and then you would have gotten it. But, I mean,
So there's a lot of things on our side that we're trying to correct. And so we put, anyway, the end of the equation here is we put a lot of things in this that we changed, I mean, things that were obviously working, but we've got to change and sort of figure out where we're going. You made it simple and took all my money.
Yeah. You took all his... Troy, I think his kids are starving.
Oh, is that it? This is how we treat them west. Oh. Yeah, we can't do that. Let's see. Where were we? Let's see. Bones 5 was my first one, and you guys made it so simple and took all my money.
I know. That was
Oh,
Troy.
was that the one that was? Yeah.
Great. Now I feel bad.
We do try. We do very hard to try on the customer service, but we do have our lines. That's why I always say be nice. I mean, it is standing, I won't say it's standing policy, but it's always my suggestion. If Katie comes to me and goes, I've got this customer we need to talk about, and I always ask, are they nice or rude? And she says they're rude, and I said, we'll put them at the end of the line.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of a thing. So, anyway.
And she goes to Ed, because if she comes to me, I go, well, let me see the sheet of paper, and then I just put it over in my shredder.
Yeah.
Why are you here, Katie?
Yeah, really. So, anyway, she does an awesome job.
She does. She does a really good job.
So let's see.
It's me, Dunhead. Now, see, that's new. But he's got the crown. What does the crown mean again, Justin? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to befuddle Justin.
Well, there it goes. Well, you woke him up.
Oh. Justin.
Sorry. Reading other messages.
Private messages.
We have trolls in chat.
It's a Twitch subscriber. 'Cause that's what the crown equals.
Oh, a Twitch Prime. Oh, thank you, chat. The infinite database of knowledge.
It is Twitch Prime, but I was reading some other stuff. Remember, try to stay civil.
Yeah.
Really? I didn't see anything bad.
There was a couple things.
When he deleted it, light.
Ah. Well, watch out. What was that? Mootbot. Watch out for Mootbot, Quindy. Okay, true story for anybody who hasn't heard. When Ed and Ron were doing the original Twitch show, and this is like the early
Right, yeah,
days.
episode 5.
Yeah, and they're up in the studio, and so it's like just this. If you haven't seen it, it's just like a one long office room, not much space at all. So I'm at home, trying to answer questions and that sort of stuff, and then Ed or Ron comes up with something that I think's pretty funny. So I put in like 3 or 4 smiley, laughy faces, right, and then push send. And Mootbot pops in and goes, your message has been deleted for spamming.
Yeah.
And don't let it happen again or I'll kick you out of the chat. Oh, my God. I am on the phone to Justin from my house.
He thinks Mootbot.
Who the hell is this Mootbot? Does he not know who I am? Tell him that he's going to lose his moderating job. That's BS, blah, blah, blah. And Justin's laughing, going, it's just a bot. He it doesn't know. We have to train it. Oh, no, not acceptable. So I literally got a head. It's over there, actually. A head on a stick from a Halloween shop, and then I put Mootbot and made Justin find a different bot completely to start doing the shows.
Not that Dave gets out there.
Not that I get
upset. A couple of questions in here. Can you get replacements for your Bones 5? Yes. And the plan is this is partially a large part of the exercise of this Bones 6 is how much can we do in Silcast using that Silcast. So do the Bones USA, Made in USA, all that kind of stuff. And so
yes,
it'll be
Jewel
a test
Cat,
run.
bring me the head of Mootbot now. In fact, I'll go get it. Here, vamp, Ed, vamp.
Vamp. Oh, is that it? Oh, you're going to go get it. Okay. So anyway, somebody said something about that. He was talking, so I didn't interrupt him. But we're trying to move as much of our production back here and stuff like that across the board, which has always been a plan, actually, from the very first Kickstarter. There we go.
Now we have Mootbot.
Yeah. Moobot or whatever it was called. Yeah. So anyway, that was sort of a duh. We had a lot of fun with that story. Everybody on the planet knew but Dave.
Yeah.
You should have gotten your Ravenholm set because no, wait. I think those are coming in with the 5.5. Well, thank you very much, Julie Cat. We've got a bunch coming in. By the way, to update on a 5.5, I did confirm today that we do have a container coming in from one of the vendors, or starting to head this way.
Yeah.
And TKL is taking care of it, and but I haven't seen a bill of lading yet, and we'll have to see what's on it. But hopefully it's all of our stuff because that factory worked through. They didn't get hit as hard. They were up north, so they didn't get hit as hard as Shanghai has, and down there in the south. Yeah. So digital blood and all, yes. That's because they would be. That's it. I believe that because we totally ran out of those. The Raven homes are going to be in that 5.5 shipment for us to be able to ship out. It was Raven home, the dice.
No, we've got the dice.
No, dice came in and we shipped those auto ship, and then Raven homes will get an auto ship. But I thought there was a third item. There might not have been.
No, Pendrake. It is not on the ship yet. I think. Don't quote me. I think they're just loading the container now.
Well, I think it's loaded, or they're loading it, and they're trying to get. I'm seeing all the chatter, and some of it you can't read because it's in simple Chinese, and so
Mandarin.
it goes back, and so it goes back and forth. But I do believe that they're trying to get it arranged and everything all to go. And then what we're doing is just running it through Houston. We're going to take it through the Panama Canal.
Come up through Houston.
And come up through Houston. Because the trains are running between here and Houston. And you're trading one expense for another, but what we're really gaining is a lot of speed. Your longer ship times are going to charge you more. But when it gets here, it gets on a train
If
and
you
it's here in a
remember
few
on the
hours.
fulfillment on Bones 5, there was one container.
Yes.
One container that was holding up the entire world. We would not allow Australia or UK to start shipping until we had this container in and we could all start going. And we literally got to the point where we were calling, can you go put eyes on this trailer? Because I'm thinking you guys lost it.
Yeah.
It took so long. And yeah, it's out there in the LA train yard, but nothing's moving. But yeah, it's there. We got our eyes on it. Great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. We don't know which one. Yeah. Will some of the Bones 5 minis be going retail as 5.5 ships, or are they still further in the future? Yeah, no, a lot of them will. Actually, the bulk of them will be going retail via us doing them Bones USA. So they'll be going into the various lines there.
John David speaks. Hope we get to the point where Bones USA is all we need. So do I, John David. The thing is that we are limited. The machines have a limited size that they can work. So some of the models might have to be cut up into smaller pieces because a big old dragon like this would be beyond the machine's capability.
And I agree with you. Teddy would be proud.
A dinosaur, a monster hunter dinosaur.
Yeah. Well, we did them last time. We did dinosaurs in 4 or 5.
4, I think.
Okay.
The raptors, I think.
Well, no, but we did a T-Rex and
Did we?
yeah, Jason.
I
did
don't
them,
know.
yeah, they were good.
It all bleeds. It all just goes together.
Oh. How about some Monster Hunter-like dinosaurs? Didn't you just say that?
Raptors. Yeah.
So, what else do we have?
4 dinosaurs. There you go.
No, they're not. Sawcast is not designing larger machines.
At least we talked to the owner.
I had a long discussion with them when they came through, and I didn't go do the shows this year, and then they all ended up coming through here to see me, and the Sawcast people came through, and we sat down a lot of discussions over that, and we looked at it and we showed them and described what we're looking for, but it was really funny. They couldn't get out of their head that all we were trying to do is just get more pieces to a mold, not bigger molds, which is normally how the machinery over here just scales up. You take something that works, and if you need it to be bigger, you just make a bigger version. So we'll get there.
Pendrake, does the ship headed for Panama sail past the LA Long Beach? I don't know if it sails past it.
Well,
I know it would veer off to go to
I think it would
Panama,
go straight there because Panama's so much
Yeah.
farther south. They would just take a whole new course. Bones Classic machines and the Reaper factory at this point would be sufficient for the larger pieces. If Sawcast could take over the mass production of smaller stuff, there's a lot of stuff on the table, Izzy, when it comes to that kind of stuff. All sorts of options. We're still what we call in our beta test. Those that'll be at the party here will be able to actually go over there and see it, and see the machinery, and we might even have it running. I don't know, just to run and test to show people how it works, but. Anyway, there's a lot of still stuff we have to work out before we can officially walk away and say, yes, it's in production. Right now we're adding paperwork. Well, it's not really, it starts off as paperwork until the form is finalized, and then it goes into the computer system, and then it's computerized, and then they put the data in there. But we're still working on the final parts of all of it. So when does Bone 6 end? This Saturday at 5 o'clock. Central not
time.
Central Standard Time. They call it Central
Time.
Daylight Savings Time.
5 o'clock my time. There you go.
Yes, there are several machines over there, and they've all been named. So
Yeah, they didn't even ask me what I was going to call them.
because we can't spell those words and have kids see them.
Oh,
And
you always have some answer.
yes. So anyway, yes, they've been named yet, and so anyway, Lynn, at that time. Now, because it's going to be a smaller Kickstarter than before, we expect the pledge manager to run faster. That's an expectation, and
Mootbot is one of the machines.
yeah, yeah. And name the machine Kyle. What's the big evacuator named over there? Was that
I don't know.
no the big air?
Justin. Oh, no, not Justin.
Was that named Kyle?
Jerry.
Jerry. That one's named
Jerry.
Jerry. I don't know if we had a
And
machine named
for
Kyle.
the ones that haven't gone on the tour,
Yeah.
when we were going, John Overton was giving a tour, and he had this group of people with him, and the kid had actually picked up where we actually have ominous names for everything. Dante's Inferno, the Wheel of Pain, that just nicknames that we've given him. And so at the end of that casting tour, metal casting department, he's asking, well, what do you call, what machine, what's that
That's
machine
big.
called?
This thing's massive. It's
Yeah.
a huge gray box. Yeah.
And John says, well, we haven't named it yet. And so then the kid pops on and goes, I think you ought to name it Jerry. So John just pulls out a pen and writes Jerry on there.
So now it's called Jerry.
So now it's called Jerry.
Yeah. How long does it take for a machine to be profitable? About 10 minutes, because that's about as much time as we're going to give it. And, it's got to hit the ground running pretty fast. The Tree of Woe. He had the Tree of Woe. We have a Tree of Woe over there.
There was
a model of it, but we just ended up calling it the Wheel of Pain. And I don't know, was that the name of it in Conan? The thing he pushed.
I don't know.
In the
Maybe.
movie? Yeah.
I don't know. We did have some guy. Well, I'm going the wrong way here. We did have one guy who that claimed wanted to file a workman's comp on us, and it was like, why, are you hurt? And he's like, well, I work on the Wheel of Pain. Of course I hurt. What?
Yeah.
So, okay, well, fill out these paperwork here, and we'll turn it over. And we did, and of course the Texas Workman Comp basically laughed like we did and said, no, you don't qualify.
Yes, the machine, it hurt me. Well, the name of it's the Wheel of Pain, dumbass.
Yeah. It's your machine, don't you know that?
Yeah.
Tales from the Green Griffin Kickstarter is live. Oh. Worst employee story you ever had.
Oh, God.
Well,
yeah.
I don't know.
There's, I don't know. God almighty, about 1,000 of them come to mind.
Yeah.
We had one
and
that
I'm also looking at like, okay, which ones can we talk about?
Yeah.
Which ones can't we?
I'll say worse because it didn't work well for him. I think I've already told that. The one that had scurvy.
Tell it again. Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, we got this caster, and I walk the line every day, and I'm going down, and he's got this sort of hollow cough, and he's not looking real good. And let's see, Palos up, how many stations do you plan on having in your perfect setting? We really don't know. We're looking at 6 to 10, somewhere in that area.
Scurvy. Yes, you heard correct.
So anyway, he goes, and he goes, well, he gives me his reason. And I said, okay. So, a couple of days I'm listening and watching, and so I go by, and he's got this. And I finally said, look, you need to go to a doctor. You cannot come back to work.
Yeah.
Until you have seen
because we don't know what you got.
We don't know. For all we know, you got tuberculosis and you've infected all of us. We don't know. So he goes off to the doctor, and I guess a week goes by. I don't know. And I'm going back through there, and I stop him, and I mean I go and I look, and he looks 100% better. And I said, so did you go to the doctor? And he goes, oh yeah. And I said, so what'd you have? And he goes, scurvy. And I'm like John David Speak there. What?
Yeah. Say that again.
Who gets scurvy in this century? Right. Yeah. And
exactly.
And so he goes, yeah. I said, what do you eat? What would have done
how do
that?
you not? Yeah.
How do you not? And he goes, well, he eats ramen noodles, or that's all he ever ate.
That's all he ever eats.
100% of the time, ramen noodles. He never had anything else but ramen noodles.
Yeah.
And so he got scurvy.
Now, wasn't he the guy that decided for a while there we had a group of employees that Japan was it?
No, that wasn't him. No,
that wasn't him.
It was a different one.
That sold himself into slavery.
But he was the one that figured out how to stick his hand in the pot of melting muddle.
Oh yeah,
that's actually what got him.
Got him fired because he wouldn't stop doing it. I was like, no, I can't have you. OSHA would probably get a little mad at that.
Yeah, he'd figured out watching or I don't know if he watched a video or whatever it was. He'd learned how to walk barefooted on those hot coals, or the whole theory, the theory behind it, right, and how it worked. And so then he came in because he wasn't going to stick his foot in the pot. He just tried it with his fingers. Yeah. And so he'd stick his fingers in there, and then the fingers went to the hand. And then, and not to say like really smart, and this is 500, 600, 700 degrees here, molten metal. And I'm walking through casting, checking on them. And they've told him not to show me, but he is so excited about this. He goes, oh, come over here, Ed. You got to see this. Watch, this is what I can do. And he sticks his hand in the pot. And I'm like, don't ever do that again. And then I heard he did, and he admitted he did. So that was when I turned it over to Dave, and it was just time to move on. Scurvy and sticking your hand in the pot was enough.
No, there was another one. Remember, the packaging had packaged up all these miniatures, and they had packaged the wrong one. So we literally had to tear all these pack. I mean, just a huge new release or something.
No. It was we were doing a contract job, and they put the pallets on top of each other.
Oh, okay.
And it didn't mess the figure up, but this is a huge contract job for a computer game, and so these blisters were going in the store, and they stacked two pallets or 3 pallets on top of him. I fired him on the pot in the pot. So anyway, they stacked them, and it crushed the blisters, but it didn't hurt the figure. So it got rounded back to us and said we need these redone. You know, we had to file our claim with the shipping people and all that kind of stuff. And the story Dave's going to tell you is that we divided everybody into crews, which loosely fit their departments.
Yeah.
Okay. And they had to sit there, and we had to unpackage all of these blisters, and then which creates just this huge pile of garbage.
Paper and
then all of
plastic,
the metal figures were making their rounds back over to package to be re-blistered and reboxed, and
Yeah.
the whole thing. And so anyway, it was a group of guys. I don't remember.
Yeah.
If the casters were in there.
Instead of throwing them away.
Put it all going, as we're going along, we're stuffing these black bags full of stuff, and we're having to make this big pile because we have to call the city to come back by, because it's like turning this huge pile. We're talking thousands and tens of thousands, and blisters being open. And so they've left theirs as just a huge pile. And this thing's probably 6 foot tall deep. I mean, it's as tall as you're standing there, right? Mm-hmm. And so then lunch happens, and everybody goes to lunch. And because I'm just sort of like, hey, I don't get to really do much until this is done. So I just sat there through lunch, and somebody else was with me, and we were talking. And one of them shows back up and starts to climb up on the table. And I was like, what are you doing? He goes, oh, man, we're getting back from lunch early. We're going to dive into this pile of trash. There's concrete down there. That's all there is. This is not going to do. What are you talking about? And so we wouldn't let him do it, and that really made him mad. And I said, well, then you can take it all home and do it in your backyard. But no, we're not diving into the trash because there's no support to the trash, and it's just concrete. So, yeah, that was same group, same guy.
Yeah. And
so anyway, there you go. There's your unbelievable, yes, they exist person.
Oh, and there's more stories, just we don't have time.
Yeah. So what? Yikes! OSHA would not work. Yeah.
Hey,
true.
Jacob Jensen. Did you know he was born on the same day as me?
Really?
Yeah, he's 69. I'm 60.
Oh.
But the year, not the age. But yeah, same day.
Oh.
He's my twin now.
Wow. Well, congratulations. You just had a birthday.
The guy behind me, Lardgo?
Have you seen the guy behind you? Yeah. No, we have an OSHA contractor that comes out, consultant every month, tells us like when we have, we go through that. We want to make sure we're on the right side. We're covered by the Fort Worth office, and as I am told, but we've never been on the bad side of this, knock on wood, the Fort Worth office is one of the most strict in the state. And so we just, we make sure we cross all our T's, dot all our I's. To dive into
Talking about the head on the spike. Oh, you mean
Darwin taking it, talking to you,
You mean
really.
Mootbot. Yeah. This guy.
Oh, yeah. So anyway, what else do we got going on? I know, it's getting there.
Yeah.
We picked up a little bit during the show.
Any questions?
I was going there for a while. Let's see. Oh, Reaper John's here.
Yeah.
Let's do a shout out to Reaper John.
Hey,
Hi,
Reaper
Joe.
John.
Yeah,
Get back to mold making.
yeah.
Now we've already told them we're not broadcasting on Friday.
Yes, yeah. We'll go back through the stuff.
Yeah.
So we are going to have on Wednesday and Thursday from 2 to 4. They're going to be doing Joseph Wolf and beta show off of the RPG, and he'll be running people through here 2 to 4, and then we'll do the show from 4 to 5, and for questions and thing like that, and then that's there. But now on Friday there is no show.
Right. I think we have. Last I checked, I think we had 30 Palos, Pete. 30 that have bought tickets for the barbecue.
So far, something like that.
Yeah.
It'll unlock no matter what. No, that's not really true. Yes and no. We'll have to see. We're just making the assumption here that we're going to get really close, and on that particular map, and
Trying to gather up information.
yeah. So, yeah, we'll see how the week goes. And kind of a thing. So I mean, you never say never, and I try to never say yes. So last week, any big reveals? Yes, there's a lot of cool stuff coming. It's just a matter of just getting it to come along.
At 6 on Thursday.
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
No, there won't be.
There won't be?
Well, if we said we're not doing anything, no one talked about the show
Friday.
that night.
We're not doing a
No,
broadcast
Reaper Live
Friday.
is Thursday night.
Right.
But we don't do any shows on Thursday, so he can set up over there.
Oh, I thought
So,
No,
Justin, do you think
we'll
we'll
do-
be doing
I
it?
thought you said
Yeah,
that
we'll
we
do
were-
all the stuff Thursday. Friday we won't have.
Friday we're not doing
Oh,
shows.
yeah. So then, yeah, that's right. Setting up for Saturday. So, yes, there is Reaper Live on Thursday. Yes, there will be.
Fry us as soon as possible because we need to know how many people to plan for.
You can order your tickets literally at the last minute.
Yeah, we'll be selling tickets at the door, but we need to have an idea.
Well,
you know.
yeah, there won't be many. We have to order. It's a weird thing. We don't want to order for 20 people and have 2,000 show up. We don't want to order for 2,000 and have 20 show up.
And
So
eat
we're just trying to
barbecue
get
for the rest of
closer.
the year.
Yeah. Artists on Reaper Live, we could do that.
John, look at Reaper John. He's trying to get the
Yeah,
artists in.
I think
there.
he's trying to get the night off because he's going to slot Bobby in his seat or something.
Yeah. I wonder if Bobby's bringing his picture of Raquel Welch.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Of
A
European
coconut, yeah.
Swallow.
That was an
Yes.
awesome movie.
It was.
Life of Brian was my favorite out of the bunch.
That and Life of Brian. Yeah, you can't go wrong there. Primed and waiting to...
The whole leftovers. 2 containers, yeah. Yeah, 27 miles an hour. So anyway, that covers that. And then, Justin, is there anything else we're forgetting that we should be putting out?
No, other than don't forget to check out the beta of the Dungeon Dwellers role playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if we get a chance, Valandara is running their Kickstarter. If you get a chance, go check it out. It has a lot of cool terrain in. I don't know if Quindy still has that link. If not, we'll make sure we have it in there for next time. Bob and Julie aren't in town yet. They are coming in, but they're not in town yet. And
No, it's Joseph right now is the only one that's in
Joseph's
town.
the only one here today, but tomorrow I believe 4 come in. And we'll see. Now tomorrow Gene comes in.
Mm-hmm.
I know that for sure. He's always fun to talk with.
Who drew the map there, by the way?
Yes. Hey, Escape Arcana. That's one, and see where they are. And then Quindy, do you have the one for the what was the one we showed the other night from Galadoro Games? It was all the painted terrain. Justin?
Yes,
Yeah, if we could get a link for that to Quindy.
that's in. I think we have a plan for it.
Okay.
Pendrake.
Yes, they are in
Yeah.
different shots. One's in the south and one's north on the coast. So yeah, yeah. Let's see. Any stats from Chaos on how many folks are only pledging the minimum still? No, we don't really see. They don't give us stats in that sense. Really, what you have to look at is on the front. There's only 2 pledge levels. There's the one for a core set level, and then there's one for the $10 level. And
We have terrain?
no, this is the other one, Galador's.
No, I backed the terrain. Looks
Yeah,
nice.
for the Kickstarter. It's a Galadora's Kickstarter.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
So anyway, we don't really get the data like that, but you could go look at that and it'll tell you which one. But you can go in and just change the amount to whatever you want. So you could click on the $125 one and put $5 in, I guess, or $10 on that one. It doesn't really matter. But so we don't get the breakdowns like that. Now I take it back. We do get it. We get a huge long list that tells us every change anybody ever makes. But that would be. I mean, that goes, that's a lot of pages for
Going
7,000
through, yeah.
people. Yeah. Yeah, the Galador
What's
is.
the password for John's Fireplace Clubhouse? Well,
Yeah, password. No, but he has a complicated one. It's called password.
yeah.
Because they say
No one would think of that.
Yeah, because they say longer is more complicated. So anyway, don't forget that. And then now tomorrow, I don't know who the 2 will be on here tomorrow.
Might be us.
Might be us.
Might be John.
I mean, Ron's busy up there, and John's busy. And so,
Ron
but-
has put himself into seclusion, probably until the end of the Kickstarter.
Yeah, definitely. So, but anyway, so if there's no more questions, I think we're close to time. Yeah, it's actually
We
5.
are. Yeah, we're pretty damn close.
Pretty close to it. Do we have an exit music now or anything?
Music?
Yeah.
Yeah, outros.
Oh yeah, actually, you know what? I'm glad you asked. We do. We have one right here. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
And don't be afraid to create a total pile of dog shit.
And my personal favorite.
Booty, booty, booty.
Yeah. I wonder who that was.
Wonder all you want. Yes, Jade. There will be. We will have a paint and take at the party.
Yes, we will. It'll be, if you've been to it, you'll know what they're doing. We're looking. There'll definitely be a paint and take. Let's see, where's passwords do you use? Password. And
No, I put the little ampersand. Password and password.
oh, okay. I'm gonna throw them a loop. The first one was Proctor. The second was
Yes,
Dave.
the first one was Proctor.
Yeah.
No, not a big Buck Rogers fan. More Star Wars.
I liked Buck Rogers. I liked that you're talking about the remake from the 70s. Had the little robot there that would go beady beady
Beady,
or
beady,
so-
beady. Yeah.
No, he was just doing booty booty booty. I
Booty,
guess
yeah.
sort of like
Okay,
that.
what that was to clarify is the one. John and Justin, who are a lot younger than me, are always telling me, "You can't say that. You can't say that." Since when? Right now, you're not supposed to say those words. Oh, okay. And so one of them, I said booty one time or something like that, and Justin, oh, you're not supposed to say that. That's my Justin voice right there. And so I go, oh, really? Well, booty, booty, booty.
Yeah.
So there
Here
you
we
go.
No time for both. Tweaky met a girlfriend and she said booty booty booty. Yeah.
There you go.
All right, you guys ready?
We're
Yeah.
ready.
Anyway,
thank you, folks. For
Thanks
hanging out with us.
for coming by, guys. Enjoy it as always. Good to see you guys. Hope to see some of you here on Saturday.
Yeah. We should have, it's a busy week, so we should have a lot going on. Hopefully by Thursday night we got a lot of questions. I've got to be able to also resolve the Ukrainian and get that caught
Yes.
back up. So, in the 24th century. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
All right, guys. You take care. You have fun. Stay safe. That's the important thing. And if we get to
Great.
see you Saturday, that's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
And if we don't, we'll be thinking about you.
Have a great rest of y'all's night.
Wait.
Oh, that's right. We always say you got to wave.
Hey,
That's to
that'll
prove
work,
you're
hey.
still here and you haven't just disconnected your camera.